So. Okay, good evening. I have 6:30. I'm going to call the order regular meeting number 1870 of the East Windsor Planning and Zoning Commission. We are located in the John Daly Room of the Town Hall as well as on the Zoom platform. We have a quorum. We have 3 regular members present in the Daly Room, and we have 2 regular members available on the Zoom platform. Do we have any added agenda items?
We do not.
There is no new legal notice. So we are at our public participation portion of the meeting. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak on a topic that is not on tonight's agenda?
Just here to observe
Okay,
tonight.
and I do not see anyone else on Zoom. Is there any members have anything you want to say that's not on tonight's agenda? Great. Move on to approval of minutes. We have 2 sets of minutes to approve. I want to start with the minutes of February 27th, which was regular meeting 1868. Does anyone have any alterations, corrections, or suggestions on these minutes?
Yes, we need to make a correction as Ruth Ann noted in our prior meeting, that under the ZEO report, it, in the 3rd line, it says hired a wetlands consultant to look at the mediation plan, and we should add a before mediation.
All right, is there anything else anyone else has? Nope.
No.
Okay. So if there's no other further discussion, I'll entertain a motion to approve these minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve regular meeting 1868 held Tuesday, February 27th, 2024's minutes as presented, with the addition of the letters RE before the word mediation in the ZEO report section in the 3rd line.
There is a motion to approve the minutes. Do we have a second?
Well, second.
Second by Stacy. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any
Aye.
abstentions?
Yes, I abstain.
Okay. Okay, the next set of minutes we have are from regular meeting 1869 that was held on March 12th. Does anyone have any corrections to these minutes?
I don't know if you care, but under section 7, it says new business and it's BIS instead of BUS. That has no substance, it's just a typo.
Section 7.
It's actually 12. I think.
Oh, 12, yes.
Oh, I'm
Section
sorry.
12.
I went right to 12. I'm gonna be at 7.
I'm sorry.
Okay, good catch. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. I'm sorry, may I please have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of regular meeting 1869 held Tuesday, March 12th, 2024, as presented with the typo in section 12, new business corrected, replacing the I with a U.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Ruth Ann.
Second.
Second by Dave. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any abstentions? I abstain, and Stacy abstains. All right. Receipt of applications, we have one application that was received, it's PZ 2024-05. Town of East Windsor text amendment to section 507.6, allowed uses in the Warehouse Point Design District, of East Windsor zoning regulations. This application will be heard at a future meeting. Under performance bond actions, permit extensions and road acceptance, we have nothing. So we're going to go to our continued public hearing. PZ 2024-01, Town of East Windsor zoning map amendment to include new Warehouse Point Design District. So Ruthann has created a amended map. He's going to share so the rest of the people on the line can see.
So at the last meeting, we heard from a couple of different folks. And the Colvest group who were concerned about losing some flexibility for the properties up in this area. And who would prefer to be in the HIZ zone and the their end for prospective uses of that property. And because it was way off out on the like a tail, and I don't think it was our intention to undo the HIZ. We're proposing the black outline that those properties be omitted from the originally proposed map.
Okay.
And also we heard comments from homeowners that had concerns about their neighborhood and businesses coming in. So Danielle and I took a driving tour of the area, and so the yellow areas that are circled in black are densely residential and really don't lend themselves to, you know, business atmosphere, walkable zone. So we're proposing to trim back a little on those zones. They're just to pull it in some. So we have that to offer for consideration to add to the record. And then in tandem, we filed application 5 that was just received tonight to make some changes to that list, the use list in that section of the regulation to not so much omit the opportunities, but to put them under special use permit so that there's a little more control over that. And, so when we have that hearing, we'll look at that and make some other tweaks because we may have impacted other sections, you know, other pieces of that section. By putting special use on it.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's kind of in line with some of the public comments that we got. Everybody? No objections?
I think it's great.
And Dave, you guys good with this also?
Yes, I am good with it. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone from the public that would like to speak or comment on this?
Okay, folks. On my way.
Oh, we're just asking if you want to give some comment.
Do I need to comment on anything?
Yeah, that's it, which.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
thought-
no, we're done, no.
No, there's no comment on anything. I'm just,
Okay.
like I said, I just want to observe, Mike, that's all.
Okay, no problem. That's part of the process. I'm giving you an opportunity. And
If it comes up, I might raise my hand. I don't think it will.
okay, and I don't think there's anyone online either. Okay, so what do you think about this? This is fairly recent. Has this has now been added to the
It's-
documents
it's on our-
online?
On that web page. Yeah, and was in the meeting materials.
I think
Meeting.
just for complete thoroughness to leave this for one more meeting to get the public an opportunity
Yeah.
to view this, review it, if there's any further comments or suggestions, and if not, then maybe we can wrap it up at our next meeting.
Certainly can't hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no real rush with this, so. Can I have a motion then to continue the public hearing?
I'll make a motion to continue the public hearing on PZ 2024-1, the Town of East Windsor zoning map amendment to include a new warehouse point design district till our next regular meeting, which would be April. Can you help me with the date?
Well,
Ninth.
April 9th, 2024.
Okay, there is a motion to continue the public hearing. Do we have a second?
Second,
I got Stacy first, thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
I,
Aye.
Unanimous. We continue to the next meeting. We have no new public hearings, no old business, no new business, no other business. So we're going on to correspondence. Freedom of Information Commission, final decision docket, FIC 2023-013.
I did include that in the packets. So this, if we recall, there was a complaint filed with the Freedom of Information Commission on an application for the playground.
Yes.
Because the application was received and added to the agenda and acted on in the same night. And so there was a hearing with the commission and a decision rendered, which is what I put in the packet. And what it requires is Freedom of Information Act training for the commission. So I have scheduled that for April 25th, 6 p.m. here. And we'll be extending the invitation to the Inland Wetlands Agency, the ZBA, or select as an optional if they want to have refresher training. While we have Russell Blair, who's the Director of Education and Communications with the Freedom of Information Commission, he'll be here. And my discussions with him, he said that it's pretty informal. He'll have a packet to flip through and talk and have conversations, but what he would really like is questions. If folks have any particular questions, he likes to really engage in that way. And I've seen him, I took a training through Zoom that he presented, and it really is a good training, focused on what the commissions are doing, what they need to know, so. That's what I have to say about that.
Has everyone responded back to you that they're gonna be able to attend that?
Good showing. And the other thing that
From our board.
Mr. Blair, Mr. Blair said is the final decision says we have to hold the training. If someone can't make it, and what we're gonna do is record it on Zoom. If you can make it by way of Zoom, it'll be available. And then we'll record it.
Okay.
Yeah, if that happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Next item we have is our ZEO report.
It's getting smaller.
Smaller and smaller, but if you.
But there are some items that have been on it for quite a while.
Yes, and I had a conversation with Danielle about that too, because some things, it gets difficult when you're not getting responses back. You know, so there's a few on there that have gotten. Yeah, like we had the illegal dumping on the riverbank.
Yes, yeah, I saw that.
And, Danielle was working with the police on that and it just, it's kind of stalled out. And that one came to us from the deep,
Hmm.
so.
So who picks up all that stuff? DPW picks it all up? I was curious.
No, I think the owner said it was his, but it got washed,
Oh, okay.
like a storm, it got washed out there.
But it's still his property.
Yeah,
So, yeah. So the noteworthy things that I wanted to talk about was, 140 South Main Street. They were in before the commission with their modification.
Mhm.
And Danielle was working with them to try and get them to move cars around to meet what was approved. They disagree. They don't believe that they need to do that, and so they've appealed her notice of violation to the ZBA, so that's
That
what
was
that's.
the complete reconfiguration of the
Yes.
lot and everything.
Yes.
Now they don't want to follow that configuration.
Correct. So
oh,
that's where that is.
they were nuclear.
Huh.
And, yeah, well, the other one filed the appeal on it, so. Something on the docket proceeding, nothing that. The other was 246 South Main Street, that's the Armster property. We have referred that to the town attorney. So,
Ruth Ann, can we go back to the 140 Main Street?
yes. South Main.
Is Danielle gonna go to the,
We will both
Planning.
be there, yeah. we-
okay, good. I just figured
She-
if they didn't have the history, it will,
No,
they'll be
so-
confused.
No, she will prepare a staff memo that
Good.
will detail the timeline and the efforts and her standing. And so the individual appealing will have to make their case to the ZBA, and then Danielle has the opportunity to counter.
Good,
So, and we will both be there.
thank you.
Okay, and then you said the 246 is now in the town attorney's hands.
Yes.
That's gonna be a mess over there.
It is a
It
mess.
is a mess.
We've been trying to work with it, but it keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and so, that was, for progress, it's kind of like some of these things that have, like,
Yeah,
at some point you have to
Yeah.
say,
Enough.
yeah, someone else needs to take the reins on it, because I'm going in circles,
Yeah, they're still bringing stuff in.
so. That's what that is.
Okay.
does anyone else have any questions on any of this? Okay. So we have no reason for an executive session, so. And unless anybody else has anything else they want to discuss, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Anyone? All right, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
We need to state the meeting.
Second. Second by Dave. Call for vote. All those in favor say aye.
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 Unanimous. Meeting is adjourned at 6:40.
Correct.